Have you ever solved the same problem twice? Maybe you asked an AI to write an email, summarize a document, or generate ideas. It gave you a great answer. You used it, closed the chat, and moved on. Then a few days later, you faced the same problem again. Instead of building on your previous work, you started from scratch. It feels normal because that's how most people use AI. They treat every conversation as a one-time event. Now think about how much time disappears this way. Every useful prompt, every refined answer, every workflow you've already figured out simply vanishes into old chat histories. You don't lose it because AI failed you. You lose it because you never turned it into something reusable. This isn't just an AI problem, it's a work problem. Many people spend their lives recreating knowledge they already had. They rewrite the same emails, rethink the same ideas, rebuild the same systems, and solve the same challenges over and over again. The hidden cost isn't just time, it's momentum. Imagine building a house, but throwing away every tool after laying a single brick. That's exactly how millions of people use AI today. They create something valuable, use it once, and discard the process that created it. The biggest shift isn't finding a smarter AI model. It's changing the way you think. Instead of asking, "What answer can AI give me today?" start asking, "How can I make today's work useful forever?" That simple question changes everything. Every great business builds systems. Every successful creator builds assets. Every productive professional creates processes they can reuse. Yet when it comes to AI, many intelligent people still rely on memory instead of systems. That's why they stay busy without becoming significantly more productive. The people getting the biggest results from AI aren't necessarily writing better prompts. They're building collections of prompts. They're creating reusable workflows. They're organizing knowledge so that every conversation adds value to the next one, instead of disappearing forever. Once you understand this difference, AI stops being a chatbot. It starts becoming the foundation of your personal productivity system, and that's where everything begins to change. Imagine opening your computer tomorrow, and instead of starting with a blank page, you have a growing library of your best prompts, your most effective workflows, reusable templates, checklists, writing frameworks, research methods, and automation ideas. Every new project becomes easier because you're no longer relying on memory. You're building on assets you've already created. This is what I call an AI digital asset system. A digital asset is anything you create once and can use many times. It could be a prompt that consistently produces excellent results. It could be a research workflow, a content template, a decision-making framework, or even a collection of lessons you've learned from previous AI conversations. Over time, these assets begin working together. One prompt improves another. One workflow feeds into the next. Your knowledge compounds instead of resetting every day. This is the difference between using AI for convenience and using AI for leverage. Convenience saves a few minutes. Leverage changes how you work forever. Most people will continue chasing the newest AI tools every month. They'll constantly switch platforms, test the latest features, and search for the next breakthrough. But the people who create lasting results will quietly build systems that become more valuable every single week. The exciting part is that you don't need expensive software to start. You don't need to know programming. You don't need a team. You only need a different mindset. Stop collecting answers and start collecting assets. Every prompt you save is an investment. Every workflow you document is a building block. Every reusable system you create makes future work faster, easier, and more consistent. That's the philosophy behind this channel. Here, we don't just learn how to use AI. We learn how to build reusable AI, systems that continue creating value long after the conversation ends. If that sounds like the way you want to use AI, you're in the right place. Subscribe, because in the next videos, we'll build these AI digital asset systems step by step. So you're not just using AI, you'll be creating a system that keeps working for you.